All right, look, I'm about to show you a couple of exercises that are alternative to using weights. If your brain is too small, you're looking for that brain rot content, scroll on by or save this for later because this ain't for quick consumption. It's going to be a couple minutes long. I'm going to show you a couple of different variations, body weight. And then with bands, this is low impact. It helps build strength in your joints and your ligaments to protect you, future-proof your legs without a lot of high impact damage to your body. Look, we're not young anymore. We're over 50 now, right? And so we need to make sure we're protecting, we have longevity. Because the last thing I want to do is have somebody taking care of me when I get older in life. I want to be able to do these things now to bank those fitness dollars, so to speak, so I can enjoy my life in my later years on my own terms. So take a peep at this, save this for later. If again, you're looking for something quick to consume, that ain't this. Follow me because I post content like this weekly. Deuce.
All right, first up is going to be your traditional squat. No weights, no bands, nothing. You're just going to do a traditional squat. You really want to focus in on making sure that you are utilizing your legs and focusing on your legs. If you could have a slight arch in your lower back, it will force the movement into your thighs a bit more. Okay, next up is a Bulgarian split squat. Now, something to note here, the further away you put your front plant foot, the more glute it's going to target. The closer you place your plant foot to the box, it is going to focus more on your quads. What you're going to notice here is I am doing a variation where I hop up off my plant foot. This is going to put a little bit extra stress on your glute and or quad depending on how far out you are. It's a bit of a more of a lower impact than a typical like HIIT type program, but it's really going to fire up and focus in on your quad and or your thigh, again depending on where your plant foot is. And there's a really good cardiovascular aspect to this as well. All right, this next move is your traditional back squat, but with resistance bands, and you can just load this up as heavy as you want, and you want to try to emulate and copy the same movement that you had when you did your regular body weighted squat. Pretty simple, straightforward, and go as deep as you possibly can go, as they say, ass to grass. All right, this next move is a modified split leg squat, lunge squat. I'm loading up the band as much as I can. What I try to do is in the bottom of the kneeling position right here, I am trying to take all the slack out of the band as I possibly can and just raising up. Again, go as heavy as you can to where you can get 10, 12, 15 reps, whatever you're aiming to accomplish. And the same thing with the Bulgarian split squat we did earlier. The further your leg out is in front of you, the more glute you're going to target. And the closer your front leg is into you, the more you're going to target your thighs. All right, the next move is a box squat. This is a bit modified. I'm doing a single leg box squat. You can do both legs. You can use a chair. You can use something higher. I just chose to use something that can go a bit deeper here. And you just want to maintain control. This is really good for balance, good for ankle stability and health, knee stability and health, and of course, your legs and lower back. All right, this next move is a standing single leg squat. You can see this is a bit more challenging to do. This is really, really good for balance. This puts some good necessary stress on your ligaments in your knees to help increase your knee strength. It's obviously good for lower back, of course, your thighs and your glutes. Take your time here. You could always start with a step up box, those things that you see in the step classes. You could use one of those to get some elevation off the ground initially until you can work your way up to no support at all. All right, next move is going to be a calf raise with a band as your resistance. And you can see here, you just go up high as your toes you possibly can. It's really good to hold at the top and come down slow. You can also elevate this. 45-pound plate, 245-pound plate are the same thing, those step up things that you see in step class. And you use as much weight as you possibly can and burn those calves out. All right, the next move is a little bit more advanced. It's a single leg lunge, but with a jump, a spring up on the end. You can see it isolates a singular leg. You get a really good cardio aspect. This may feel a little bit unusual athletically, but just remember, whatever knee is up, the hand on that side that the knee is up goes back. You may feel weird, like you'll sometimes contort and do knee and hand up on both the same side and feel kind of out of whack. So just focus on that. Do as many as you can. There's no really count. Just go until you can't go anymore. Enjoy.